Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm still Angus Dr. Random Mole, and with me in the middle is...
Omar Ozebuchter. Yes, that's me. And next to me is...
Arasimir Politopoulos.
And tonight we will once again be playing with the past, like that roti sandwich is playing with Aar's stomach.
Definitely.
Oof.
Absolutely. Can confirm.
Can confirm. You know, did you eat roti on purpose?
We ordered roti yesterday, and then it was too much, so we had some leftovers for today.
That's
and
per
then
usual. I mean,
yeah, these portions are sometimes like huge. So we cooked some rice as well, and I ate today as well. So back to back roti days.
I haven't had roti in years. I think that's a good idea. Thank you.
No problem.
It's a very good idea. It's one of the great things coming from the Caribbean. Among many other great things coming from the Caribbean, including
this bridge. Oh wow!
Including technically these things. I mean, technically they came from somewhere in Asia, but they were made big by Jamaica somewhere at the end of the 19th century. A captain of a schooner went to Jamaica, bought a bunch of these, and basically sold them at 1,000% profit.
Wow, that is stonks, my friend.
That is
stonks. That GameStop.
That is definitely game stonks, banana stonks, and as soon as you start selling stuff for quite that much profit, there will be other people. People are like, well, especially in America, are like, hey. That's something that we want to do as well, and that sort of led through many circuitous
By the way,
routes.
there is this really funny situation here.
Yeah,
I've been checking the stream. Both me and Omar have the chat on the left side on the left screen. So every time you're showing something and we have to look at the stream, we look away from you.
I know. I was noticing this as well. I was like, why are you not looking at my bananas?
Because you can't see your bananas.
Senpai, notice my bananas.
Wait, I actually
no.
Wait, this works somehow.
Hey man, it's all right. It's not every time I flash my bananas on stream, but
just once
if it happens,
it happens when it happens. So why am I talking about bananas?
I don't know, man.
We are past pros. We're archaeologists. We're historians. Well, I'm talking about that because
I'm yellow, so I mean I'm a banana.
Oh, very good. I mean, there you go. Ares with his roti, you with your banana yellow shirt, me with a Marley shirt. There's really only one place that we can go, and that is to the fake Caribbean.
Yeah,
the Caribbean.
Not very real Caribbean.
That is technically not the Caribbean because if you look at this place called Tropico, you will see that it sort of has placed itself somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean, just literally above the Caribbean in the Caribbean Sea. So it's not really the Caribbean because the Caribbean is only those countries that border the Caribbean Sea. But it is in all but geographical fictional location. It is the Caribbean, or at least it's what people think of as the Caribbean. That's for people that don't necessarily know. I love the Caribbean. I've spent maybe in total 1.5 to 2 years of my life there, excavating on many of the islands there, and. This is what people think of the Caribbean, basically. Oh, actually, the volume there was all right. Let me bump it up a little bit more.
Great.
Those tunes.
The tunes.
It's a little bit loud, I think.
Let's see.
Not that I don't enjoy the music.
But for me, it's loud, so for stream, it's also loud.
But it's good, though. It's good.
So they don't hear us talking.
Exactly. All right, let's... So that should probably be all right. Yeah. Otherwise, later on, I'll put the volume down even a bit more. But right here, let me get us out of the way. Oh, I see that I have to play around with the wiki crutch for a little bit.
Yeah, I was just about to say we're not on 4 already.
We're not on 4.
We're
No,
not
no,
on
no.
every- yeah.
We're not.
We haven't
We're not.
even
We're not
started.
gonna. We're not gonna get to 4. I think. Well, those are brave.
Famous
Those are
last words. Those are very brave words.
Yeah.
fighting words. Those are. Let me quickly change the wiki counter. There we go.
Or we could make it as our goal to have 4 weekend crunches.
That could
Max.
also. I mean, I
Max.
could.
Oh yeah.
Max. Oh, that's a nice game to play as well. I think.
A game inside us playing a game. Oh wow.
Yeah. We have to start doing these mini games, right? Because we're gonna be real big time streamers in a couple of months, with a multi-day schedule. So
Yeah,
and in
absolutely.
fact,
I mean, we already have a multi-day schedule, right?
I don't. Jay has not arrived yet. I think in chat. So
He has not arrived.
I don't think he has landed his plane yet.
Ah,
Yeah.
no, that
Let me quickly
definitely
check.
needs
Maybe he lands on our island. Who knows?
that that needs to happen carefully. The landing
I
of
think
planes.
he just finished.
All right. Anyway, but
Waiting
we're gonna
for
be famous because we're gonna be in the Volkskrant, people. Well, my mug is gonna be in the Volk. Hey, there we go. There we
Oh,
go.
there he is. He landed.
With
He
a
has
good
landed.
quote.
Viva the president,
Viva
for
the
sure.
president.
And and JA is also gonna be in the Volkskrant. So yeah, for sure. I've just received the draft of that. So people are gonna flock to this channel. So I'm sure that will be big. So we will be big time streamers. I don't know why we're even talking about this, but what I wanted to point out is just how Caribbean this particular game is, and also sort of a mishmash of lots of different things. So straight up in the main screen, and I'm getting a little bit crazy with the music already. So there we go. We see like white sand beaches, which there are actually relatively few of in the Caribbean. Just saying, they're there, but they're not everywhere. Megalomania. Oh, honestly don't really know what that's doing here, but whatever. Sharks in the azure seas, but also
Sharks are kind of floating, by the way.
the sharks are kind of floating. Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
for sure. We see palm trees. We see
also a huge ass tanker which is way too close to the islands. But okay, I mean,
I
well,
don't think you want your tanker to pass from there.
I will tell you, my friend, that is exactly how they will pass through these gullies. So if you go, for example, into Kingston Harbor, which is part of Kingston Bay, the entrance is not that much wider. This is
sure.
or what do you think of all those ships, all those people on cruise ships? They tend to be quite a bit bigger than just those tankers. So. And that's one of the reasons that a lot of landscaping takes place in the Caribbean, above the water and under the water. So of course there's a volcano, because tropical islands need volcanoes. I honestly don't. There's very few volcanoes. Well, that's not very few volcanoes.
Lava
in the
just
Caribbean,
flowing down casually.
but there are
problem.
fortunately very few active volcanoes in the Caribbean.
Limbs also.
Although there were a couple of rumblings recently on St. Vincent and other places in the Eastern Caribbean arc, so hopefully there won't be much more. So Montserrat, of course, is currently still the scene of an active volcano. Definitely not good for that island. And what else do we see? Of course, we see a shipwreck over there.
Of course.
I think you can. For some reason, I don't think you're able to see my cursor. I think on stream.
I can on Discord, but
we can on Discord, but not on stream.
maybe
it's
you turned it off in OBS somewhere. Maybe.
Can you move it?
I don't.
I
think...
can see it.
Oh,
I can see it.
yeah. It's visible. It's visible. When you move it, it's there.
Oh, when you move. Okay, very interesting.
So you just keep moving it all the time.
Honestly, I don't know. All right, cool. There's a shipwreck over here, and this is already grinding my gears so much.
Oh yeah, go for it.
What is this, Aris? What is this? Do you know?
I can't see it very well on stream.
Blimps
Like
also,
on
definitely. There's blimps. Blimps. I mean, who knows? Tropical birds. This grinds my gears. This is an Olmec head, my friend.
Yeah.
An Olmec head on a Caribbean island. Olmec were never in the Caribbean. And there's some other, like, Central American kind of stele figure.
We should have had Alex Hertz here to grind his gears a bit as well.
But it's not the Caribbean, so I mean.
It's exactly.
It's a tropical island.
But these things you only find in mainland Mexico, basically. And that's about it. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff going on here. And of course, what is also going on here is that we are playing El Presidente, the president.
These in-between screens are amazing. I love them.
You mean the art, or you mean the
fun, the art,
the fun bits of information about real life dictators?
No, the art.
I tweeted to El Presidente, by the way. Let's see if they join the stream.
Oh, very good. So yes, Jay, I am saying that AC4 lied to you. Yes, it absolutely did.
AC4 did lie to you.
All right, so we're now currently still playing as the prototypical El Presidente. Do we want to change that up a little bit? Do we want to go for a female El Presidente?
No.
It feels kind of... I don't know why.
We need a beard, right? I mean...
Complexion... Okay, I guess that this is... Okay. Okay, UI is like... Why do you make me click again?
Why by default Latino? Wow.
Well, because this game by default is... is Latino. It is El Presidente. So. It is... you will hear all the accents having some sort of...
Penultimo.
Those are some African flag colors, though, which is true.
Yeah, they are. But I mean, many islands in the Caribbean also have African flag-inspired colors. Yeah. Because, of course, Pan-Africanism or the African diaspora is a big part of the national awareness of those post-colonial nations. So you'll find very colorful flags in the Caribbean. So this is not any particular flag. This is the flag of Tropico. All right. So, oh my goodness. All right. What they're clearly going for here, by the way, is
academic dress.
Is academic dress. Okay. Yeah.
So
I guess we have
going for a Fidel Castro type.
Yeah, they are definitely.
And I refuse to play as a Fidel Castro lookalike.
No, that you already do that in real life.
Yes. I'm already there. So we're not doing the Fidel Castro stereotype. We're doing something different.
All right. Sure. Are we gonna go with let's see. Is there dark blue? Is this Leiden blue? Yes, very good. Leiden blue.
Oh my God! Yes. Purple. Do it. Oh, the Leiden professor.
I guess it has to be black then, right? And then light gray. This is the Leiden professor look.
Yes, the Leiden dictator professor.
Isn't it like any professor look? I mean, that's how they look here as well.
No, but some robes are from different universities have different colors. You'll see sometimes.
He's very confused about the things that I'm saying on stream.
All right,
just looking at me like, what is going on?
Pacifier.
I'm not gonna go for pacifier.
No, do the straight pipe. Yeah.
All right.
Nice. Yes.
Very nice. So I'm gonna guess.
Leiden professors don't have beards. Let's be real.
Let's be very real. They may have like a chin strap. This could happen. Or this
could happen. For the father look.
We could definitely go for a goatee. A goatee I could see. A goatee
I can see on a Leiden professor, yes.
But a grey goatee, of course. Of course. 100%. There we go.
But he does dye his hair, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry. Over. I guess this
bald, right?
Bald, yes, sure, absolutely. Let's go for a. But wait, I do want a hat. So give me back my hat. So there we go. Oh, but with the hat you get the hair.
You get the
hair. All right. So I guess we're just gonna go grey all the way.
Yeah.
Give me back my hat. Give me back my professor hat. There we go.
I think they need to like reset the hair to normal, because now the hair is back to.
Oh my God! Yes, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, fine, and then
fine game.
No, it just on us. It's just whatever. All right, as traits. Let's see. No,
kind of normal.
Kind of normal. So clearly that's not happening. Okay, important. We cannot go for a savant. Generates 1 knowledge and 1 raid point per day. El Presidente does not greet people on the streets and visits entertainment buildings less often.
That sounds very professory.
That is very professory.
Yes, we are gonna go as a savant.
Okay, savant.
All right. Okay, the palace, the layout. I guess it matters.
This
Matters little.
stream is a metaphor.
This
Everyone.
stream is a
This
metaphor.
stream is a metaphor.
All right. I think we're gonna go with some nice terracotta here, and maybe some red. Well, no, that doesn't work.
I'd say blue, right?
Blue, yes, light and blue maybe. Wait, where's the blue? All right.
Says the person wearing an Utrecht University shirt.
Sure. There's no dark blue, so I guess pastel blue then. I guess. Can we still do? Okay, that has to be dark gray. That's
Value purple.
value purple. Sure, value purple. Oh my god! What a monster!
Oh my
What a
God.
monster! All right, I guess we're
What have
sticking
you
with it.
created?
Wow.
So yeah, barricaded windows. No, these are good. These are good. These windows.
These are
Yeah,
good. We are a university. We are
Okay.
a prestigious institution.
absolutely.
We can afford windows.
We don't barricade our windows. We're not afraid.
Irregular
Oh.
cobblestone, of course.
Of course, this is very.
The stuff you break your ankles over.
Yes, and then a classical fountain, or Gothic fountain. That would work.
No, not. It's a bit cool, I guess, the Gothic fountain.
All right.
Or an El Presidente statue. Because
Oh yes, why not?
we
Oh,
can't.
we cannot.
Ah.
We have to. We have to.
We have to play.
This works though. This works.
This works.
Oh, we are definitely one an air dancers. Oh, there's also.
Oh, we can get some in Presidente statue.
Yeah, no,
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 they're
no, they're
also
also locked. M4
Oh,
are
okay.
flower pots. There we go. Rooftop extension. Oh, glass pyramid. Oh, yeah, it's a pity we can't get those yet.
hologram.
All right, I
God.
guess a rooftop
Alright,
garden,
whatever
whatever.
it is.
This game.
The amphora we cannot get. Oh, we put the amphora, right?
The amphoras are there. The amphoras are there.
Alright,
All right, this is
also archaeology.
yes. All right. I feel
Like yeah.
I feel pretty good
Yeah.
with this already. So, I haven't done the tutorial. I haven't played Tropico 6. I've played Tropico 3 till 5. But Omer, you've played a little bit of this, and
Yeah.
these games don't really change that much between.
No, it's mainly like the some quirky stuff, but
I'm gonna say that we don't have to do the tutorial.
nah, we're good.
Who needs the tutorial?
We're
Also,
pop
by the
pros.
way,
Come on.
saying that we're not in the Caribbean, and then it literally says penultimo of the Caribbean. So,
Yes, for sure. I mean, it doesn't say that we're not in the Caribbean. So that's an interesting fact that actually, so lots of people will say that Bermuda is in the Caribbean, which is clearly not. It's like in the Atlantic Ocean. Or the same
Yeah.
thing even with the Bahamas. So if Americans go to the Bahamas, they're like, we're going to go to the Caribbean. We're going to go to a Caribbean beach. Bahamas is also very much not the Caribbean. So yeah, you know, and then there's other parts of the Caribbean, like for example Venezuela, the Venezuelan coast, that people don't really think of as the Caribbean at all. But
yeah.
that's just you know, a slight tidbit. All right, I guess we're just gonna start.
Just little.
Yeah, it's the Caribbean is a fascinating place because it is really one of those places that if you spend a bit of time there, as I wrote in the very first page of my PhD thesis, you will see that it is not one place, but it's you know, clearly has so many sort of these larger regional things, just like Europe, right? There are so many places with all their own local identities, but maybe more than a place like Europe or a place like the USA or another. The Caribbean has, from the outside, been so stereotyped into, well, particularly the thing that we're going to be seeing right now, like the Banana Republic, tropical island, lots of poor people, lots of funky politics, lots of fruit, lots of tourism, etc. But not really anything sort of. And I think it's just important to highlight at the beginning. But either way, we'll just start playing right now. In 2001, Kim Jong-il's eldest son, Kim Jong-nam, was caught using a fake Dominican passport to enter Japan. He said he just wanted to visit.
Oh.
Too bad.
No.
Most
bad.
beloved Presidente, do you remember Tropico? Emerald palm trees, platinum beaches, and crystalline seas, from which the sun reflects like the twinkling of jewels and golden coins.
Wow.
It is I, Presidente, Penultimo, your faithful aide, your biggest fan. I chronicled your triumphs. Fear not, for nothing was written down. Penultimo never forgets. Unless he is told to, of course.
Look at that monster of a presidential
Look at
palace.
that monster.
Let us enjoy these stories of the past. And what better place to start than the time you first met your loyal penultimo, oh most successful presidente. It was like the first sunrise of my life.
Oh God.
SOS.
SOS.
Hello there. You must be the new governor. I'm Lord
Governor.
Leopold, voice of the crown.
Hello
and
there.
It's your job to do as I say. Until your mandate runs out, at least.
I'm sure you'll
Okay.
last a long time. Yeah, so this game, I think since 5 or maybe since 4, it sort of starts you in the colonial era, and it will take you through time in the different missions. So we're now not al presidente, we are now a governor. So accept, so have plantation sugar.
We need to make a plantation sugar. I mean, we still have a pretty neat palace.
Alright, I forgot
Which is
what the...
massive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the sound effects a little bit lower.
Vasco says British
Yeah.
accent must be the bad guy. Yes.
Must be the bad guy, absolutely. Alright. So this game came out in 2019, we just found out. Just 2 years
Yeah, like
ago.
in March, so it's almost 2 years old.
Yeah.
Tropico 6.
Yeah.
Tropico 6,
right.
absolutely, yeah. So it's already... somehow we missed playing this, but at the same time, it's not super historical, but that kind of is always also, right?
I think
So-
we've been discussing on streaming this, and then we sort of were always putting it a little bit on the
So
on the
right
back of the
now,
line.
it seems that research, I guess I get a few knowledge points. Free knowledge production for free.
Of course, because we are professors.
Yes. Advanced
Aha.
boat services. Library work modes.
They
Okay.
probably want. Yeah, we already have the library, I think.
Yeah, I think that's sort of the idea that we already have it. Or
No, right? We don't already have it.
oh no,
I think. Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Do we? You mean the green indicates that we already have it?
Yeah, and I think it's like additional work modes, like it says. But
Ah, okay.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay.
all right, sure. Church fee,
Sure.
employee of the month, free housing.
I mean, let's do free housing.
All
Yeah.
right, man. Sure.
It's not very professorial, but
World Wars. Okay, so we're now in the colonial period. We can go to the World War
we still have
period,
some time.
Cold War, modern times. All right.
How is free housing part of the colonial period?
It isn't, I can tell you. Well, it is in the 20th century. In the Caribbean, we see some. I'm really sort of very hesitant to talk about this in sort of positive ways, but you see some welfare projects
Yeah.
like housing being built in cities for the poorest, etc. But like not on a hey free rent for everybody. So anyway,
Yeah, no.
This is like any sort of builder game. You will have different. You will have houses for your people, bunkhouses in this case, I guess. And then here we have some shacks, and we need to grow food for people.
Pretty standard city builder.
This is pretty standard
Yeah.
city builder, yeah, for sure. And as you can see, it sort of takes place here. There's the SOS in this this archipelago that I guess we will hang around on in the.
No, I
for
think
now.
you'll move over to another
you'll-
one in the next mission.
Yeah, exactly. We hang around on just for this
Yeah.
mission. So we have to come up with overlays, research, trade. I guess trade we can also have a little look at. So right now.
We can only trade with- The crown.
Right now we can only trade with the crown because we're a colony, right? So, if I remember correctly, for Tropico 5, it was possible to sort of do trading on the side. But as a crown colony, the only place that your goods were supposed to go was back to the hub, back to the motherland. That's sort of the whole colonial model, right?
Yeah, but there is pirates, so I mean.
Absolutely. So,
no.
Teamster's office. This is where basically people bring ferry goods around. Construction office. So this is all the standard stuff. Now I have to, as it's been a while since I played this game. There's raids, absolutely. It's been a while. Task overview. Have plantation sugar.
Yeah, so
How
it's
to-
it's the hammer
It's the hammer. Makes sense, right? So we have to. There were
And
all
then
sorts of
you,
overlays as well, sort of see where.
yeah, but then it's food resources, plantation.
yeah,
and you
it's
select
sort of
sugar.
no. Yeah, okay, it just gives me.
Yeah, but then you select sugar on the right one, like in the.
Oh,
On the
sorry.
produce resources on the right.
Plantation.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure. Right.
Yeah,
right.
And
yeah,
then
on
it
the-
gives you the overlay, yeah.
Yes, it gives you the
Exactly.
overlay. That is neat. So.
Which is amazing because there's so many games which don't do that, and that's so annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
They have to eyeball it. It's like,
So I think if I look at this, this
Just-
was kind of
yeah.
made. This was kind of made just for us.
What a coincidence.
Yes, it's like fits nicely, doesn't it? So all right, and we will see. And I guess we also still have to make some roads. Yes, there we go.
But they've built roads.
But they've exactly, yeah, exactly. They've built the roads. What did the colonies ever do for us? SOS
That
in
is-
pre. Oh wow, my God! JA Eagle Eye JA. All right. Pre-Morse code. Wait, let me go there. So I didn't even realize, but we're now in pre-Morse code era. So
But now I want to know what is Morse code era?
But is it SOS did only start on the Morse code era?
Wiki Quartz number 1.
We
yeah,
kinda know now.
I mean, in a way, we don't have to be. Most of it is set in the past. Yeah.
Now I want to know the history of SOS.
I think we don't
I'm
have to
on
be wiki crutched. We can be
No?
Pasco crutched here. We have to have a
Pasco.
separate button for being Pasco crutched.
Yeah.
All right, let's start. Let's start. They will build this.
I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah, okay. We believe the Pasco.
So
Depends on when are we set exactly. in
Yeah,
time,
so
right?
that's we don't really know when we are set at this time. So
we are set. Yeah, I mean the colonial era before the world
Yeah.
wars.
Yeah,
well,
so-
which could be 1910 for all we know. I mean,
Yeah, so it could be 1910s. Could be 1910s.
In that case, there could be SOS.
Yeah. but seen the ships.
Seeing those
So-
ships.
This is
was
yeah.
only
So
put in
this
use
is
in
this is
very
clearly still a steamship.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna say. I don't think that steamships like this exactly were really doing a lot of colony to home to homeland cruising,
No, I think they're pretty slow.
and also not large enough to have even enough coal to make the Atlantic crossing. So, but whatever.
Is
We're
it
not-
Minor
way a bit
details,
too loud for
minor
you,
details.
Or is it just me that's a bit too loud?
What is still too
I
loud?
have new
The
instructions.
game on my
I
on
mean,
my headphones is a bit too loud.
suggestions. The
It's fine for me,
plantation's
but
growing nicely, I take it? Hmm? Filthy thing, nature. But there's money in it.
Oh my God! I mean, they do sort
guy.
of wear it on their sleeves. So still a bit too loud for you?
For me, yeah.
it's fine for me, but you can also just put it down yourself in Discord. So
Yeah, but then I'm not listening. I'm not hearing Angus very well. Oh, you mean on the yeah?
the
right.
stream volume is different from
Yeah,
Angus's.
yeah. That's
So.
correct.
All right. So
Maybe that's
interesting. The next thing, of course, when you have plantation sugar, well, not actually, of course. So plantation sugar was made. In fact, originally sugar was planted to feed animals. Also, in fact, beyond work animals, also work humans, and I do mean enslaved people with that. Because of course, sugar and is just a really good source of quick energy. Not good if you eat a lot of sugar, as we all know, but it was definitely something that in the colonies was used quite a bit. And then when so much sugar was grown, so much sugar cane was grown, and still nowadays there's lots and lots of sugar cane being grown in the Caribbean. As you can see, this is a kind of a nice representation of it because sugarcane fields are kind of well, I mean, the stalks would be a lot closer together actually, but they're kind of imposing things because they're so super dense, and there's whole regions in the Caribbean still. For example, in Jamaica, in the south west, where it's just basically the whole region is still a sugarcane field. Dominican Republic, in the east, all this is a big sugarcane field. And nowadays, a lot of sugar is still exported, but a good deal of it is
I
also.
dropped my beer.
Oh no! You
Oh
should.
no!
You shouldn't
Oh
drink.
no!
Oh
Oh
dear.
no! Oh no!
As was first created shortly before the disaster of the Titanic, I believe the Morse code guy in the Titanic sent out both the previous one, which I cannot remember, as well as SOS, which was not of one of the first time it was used. Not the
Yeah,
first.
so
it's a-
I had the Wikipedia page open already, so I did correct it before you said, "Oh no, we don't have
oh,
to."
oh,
So
okay.
I
We
think that
corrected.
was CQD was the
CQD.
one before, which is like
All right.
kind of a play on security from French security.
Sécurité. Ah, okay. CQD. Sécurité. A pun in Morse code. That is, or well, whatever. Hey, thanks, Diogenes. That's real useful to know. All right. We are gonna go for industry, and we're gonna go for a rum distillery. So, one of the things that I think is really interesting in this, Omar, is that these things, they have job qualities. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, would you rather work on a sugar plantation or a rum distillery? I mean,
yeah, it's a very good point. I'm just gonna make it easy for ourselves, and I'm gonna just keep the rum distillery.
just drive across the road, please. Thank you.
And you know what? That is often the case in for example, in Jamaica, where where they have God, now I forgot the name of it, but not Kingston rum, but what is it now? The Jamaican rum. My God, I forgot it. But
I don't know. You're the rum guy, so.
Jeez Louise. Anyway, they literally, their distillery is surrounded by sugarcane fields, because
Which makes sense. I mean,
which makes sense.
yeah.
I keep on zooming out when I want to pause. Sorry about that. Things are going relatively quickly here, I see.
So the students go to the sugar plantation and postdocs to the rum distillery.
yeah, more or less. Absolutely.
What about the master students or the finished master students?
The master students, they get to be in the Teamsters office, I guess. That's a relatively good quality job, if I recall correctly.
No, it's not.
What is it? No, it's actually one of the worst, right? Teamsters. 45. No, it's not too bad.
He's completely gone now.
Ares is just gone. He just dropped his beer over everything, and
His PC has just exploded.
Yeah. I guess I'm not so sure right now. Where is the? I need some overview of like how much job occupancy is again.
Almanac.
Oh, is that the almanac? Okay.
Yeah.
That's wait. I just saw it.
The third from the left. Yeah. No.
Almanac. Okay.
That one. Yeah.
So unemployed citizens 25 still. Okay, that's fun. Balance.
Fun.
There we go. The Swiss bank account.
Swiss bank account.
we will we will talk a little bit about this this later, because I don't want to delve too much into this right now, but the Swiss bank account and the idea of what we're doing here. Happiness. Okay. People. We're still growing. I guess it means that what I want to know is the housing. Do we still have?
I think that's under people.
Is it under people? Homeless families.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
but there's homeless families 9, and there's vacant homes 9 as well. So I guess.
But probably because the houses are too expensive for them.
All right. Let's just build some more houses then, I guess.
Because I think those.
I think a country. I guess these are the homeland. Actually, people will
Yeah,
automatically
shacks.
go into shacks.
Yeah. And which they'll be
Alright.
counted as homeless.
Let's just build a nice house here.
Just one.
Corruption is so rife, Governor, that we have to pay a bribe to find out how much to pay in bribes.
Okay, sorry, I'm laughing, but sometimes so for me the humor, politically incorrect though it may be, does hit it on the head sometimes.
Yeah.
The idea of paying a bribe to find out how much you have to pay in bribes is I mean
It's funny.
it is funny, and it is even not entirely outside of the realm of possibility in some of the countries that I visited. Particularly Cuba is as an outsider, you just have to make. all of this I'm talking. The last time I was in the Caribbean is actually 4 years ago, so it's a long time already. And the last time I was in Cuba is now 10 years ago, or even 11. So all of this could have changed. Just that's why it is. But I paid a lot of fees to people when I was there.
Fees. Yeah.
fees,
Yeah.
fees as for all sorts of different things when I was in Cuba, and in other places as well. So but when it comes to the government, Cuba is probably the more corrupt place I've been, for very obvious reasons, of course, because foreign money, at least back then, was worth so much compared to the the salaries people were getting, that it was actually very much worth it. It's the same thing as a doctor would earn about $25, the equivalent of $25 a month. So that adds up quickly. Is Aris back, and I'm just simply not seeing him yet? Or
I think he's like back in the call, but has turned off his camera and his microphone because he's probably cleaning.
Because he's probably
or drinking the beer from the ground.
Or exactly, or ashamed of messing up the beer. All right, so
I'm here. I can hear you.
we have to produce 1,000 corn. I think that's going to be possible.
About me.
Yeah, we can hear you, and now we can see you as well.
All right, I just have to rejigger the OBS, and then we can see you again.
Right.
There you go.
He's back.
Oh my god. Absolute disaster.
Was it absolute disaster?
It was absolute disaster.
All right.
Was it also the last beer you had, or?
No, thankfully, I still have a truck down.
Okay.
But it was a bit of a bummer because I had a Brewdog Pale Ale.
Oh, that's a pity.
And I didn't get to drink it, which is a big bummer.
Excuse me, old sport. I need a teensy tiny favor.
Okay.
Fulfill export trade route. Okay.
What happened? What did I miss?
Everything.
I was just talking about sugarcane, and I was talking about briberies. Yes, exactly. I haven't talked about the Swiss bank account yet.
Okay. Why it's not right to spill beer?
Yeah, we also talked a little bit about that. Okay. I think we can sort of decide not to do this one just yet, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could just accept them, and it's not that hard.
Okay. Produce corn. Yeah, I think that will
So you just
work.
build it.
All right. I will also accept this one then.
Yeah, because you probably just export sugar or anything.
So how much do I need to export? Oh, fulfill.
Yeah, it's
export.
just one trade route, so that will probably say in trade.
Oh, I keep on forgetting to. All right, using trade. Let me pause this real quick. I guess it's this signed contract, right?
Yeah, but you need to like
find the right
one.
ones, and there's no sugar here just yet.
Nope.
No sugar.
Let's see, how does this work again? Goods and prices. I think I can say here.
No, this is just.
Right? Oh, not.
No. This
Oh,
is
there's
just an
there's no
overview
one.
of
None of these is offered yet, actually. So.
Yeah.
So I can export any of these things, but not sugar just yet.
So you might just want to find out which other stuff you can build on the island, like
all right,
cocoa or coffee.
Let's go for that. Let's see for food and resources, coconut harvester. All right, so let's see. Yeah, we said cacao. We said there we go.
Cacao.
This is not pretty.
That's a no.
That's gonna be.
It also said tobacco, I think.
Yeah, I think also tobacco.
Yeah. That's also
tobacco could
maybe
be
over there, but it's kind of far away. Coffee.
It is. Let's have a little look at coffee.
Coffee is terrible.
Also terrible.
Yeah, they're on the beach. I mean, what
But
can
that
you
could
do?
work.
How the? Why? Why on the beach?
I don't know.
Coffee on the
question the
beach.
mechanic.
This
Don't
is-
question the mechanics. Just do it.
This is not
Just
a good
do it.
place for a coffee plantation. Like, why?
Never
How?
question the mechanics.
I think this. Yeah, this. I think.
Also,
this-
you need to place it in such a way that the road is not going to get blocked, I guess.
That too.
That
but
should be
also-
fine. That should be fine.
This should be fine. Yeah, I think so too.
okay.
Yeah,
is
well,
not-
we can also build a corn farm because
This
we need
is-
that one as well.
Yeah. This is such a weird place. So coffee grows best in mountainous areas.
Which is not a beach.
This is not a beach. I don't think I've ever really had the pleasure of seeing a coffee plantation on a beach. I guess this will work. Yeah. Okay.
Told you.
Okay. Wait. I guess I have to do it like this, and then like.
The roads in this game are sometimes.
Are
there's
funky.
already a suggestion of the road you need to like build, because
Building is no.
Whoa.
Oh yes. Building is not in the way, but I guess no.
Oh my god.
Oh
No.
yes. Can I Control Z? Can we undo
no,
here?
you can like step by step, do it little by little.
Yeah, but,
So I
this
think
now
there
first
was-
has to be destroyed. I guess.
There was one bit which worked. So, like
I
Yeah,
Oh
think
my
that's great.
god!
there you go. I mean,
I've played these games too much, so I know these little.
That
there is
was
a way, right?
victory. This is the way. Yes, absolutely.
This is
So what
the
did you
way.
do today? Well, we built a road.
We build our road. Okay, so now let's have a little look at
This is the way.
a corn. Yes, there we go. I think this
Which
was
is
already this
basically
was already
everywhere.
corn, right? This was already corn.
Yeah, but
Ah,
we need. I think we
need-
also need to build a new one, right?
No. We just need to produce it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this.
But
I mean,
if that's corn, then we have produced some, right?
Yeah, but
yeah.
not
we
from
just,
start of this.
from now on. We'll just see how
quest.
quickly that goes because they. Or you think we should get another corn farm? I don't think so. Let's just
Well,
go.
I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see how quickly this.
I'm not sure
Keeps
why
running
Pasco
out.
is celebrating, but
Because of the road, my friend. Because of the road.
Oh yeah, but the stream delay.
the
Your distillery seems to be working.
The
Your
distillery.
distillery seems to be
Best not to
working.
sample your own tipple, if you get my meaning. Jolly good.
I certainly make it my business to avoid your island cocktails. Too much coconut, you see. It's one
Wow.
of the reasons I hate this place.
Allergic to coconut?
Oh, I can also extend my mandate time by 12 months.
Yeah, which is also kind of important to do because if like your mandate runs out, they'll just
I have
invade.
a
They'll invade.
Yeah, exactly. They'll invade and they'll say like, "Hey, get out of here," which is not something that I think ever really happened. That like they would invade. I don't think. Never say never when it comes to history, but of course, governors would be recalled from places. But I don't think they ever said like, "No, I'm not going," because they knew full well what would happen then.
I
You know,
won the election. Yeah, I'm not going.
Yeah, exactly. No. They knew full well what that happened. So I don't think I've ever sort of seen like a governor revolting against like colonial rule in that way. Not that I'm aware of.
It's my
But I think
job
the
to
premise
fully
here is the
exploit
fact that-
these
oh, hold on.
islands, insignificant as they are. Or bananas, giant apes, dinosaurs, whatever has monetary value.
All right. Let's. There's a lot to unpack here. So, this game, as I said, definitely leans into it. It is, in a way, it's because I played Anno 1800.
Yeah.
1.5 summers ago already with Krijn, megalithic, as you may still know him. Zanzibar, a revolt in which the governor's palace was bombed. That could be, but I'm sorry, I'm talking specifically about the Caribbean islands. I honestly don't know. I mean, there's of course a lot of colonialism all over the planet, and I'm sure actually that it has happened somewhere, but I'm not aware of any Caribbean colonies that has sort of been. But yeah, could be. I'm not sure if he was still in it. But anyway, there's a lot to unpack here because what I wanted to say, like with Anno 1800, the game sort of does a metaphor for colonialism. It's like not a metaphor, but it is about colonialism, but in a very sort of soft way. And this game just does everything in like a haha, look how horrible this is kind of way.
Yeah.
So here, the whole idea of like the rest of the world looking at these islands as, first of all, insignificant places of extraction or but also whatever has monetary value, but also as bananas, well, also monetary value, as we just established in the beginning. Yes. But also places of that are not entirely real. Islands are often in literature, but also literally in people's minds, not entirely real places. So giant apes, dinosaurs, crystal white beaches everywhere, drinking coconuts, falling straight from the tree instead of on your head. Beautiful people everywhere, etc. And that is also the fantasy that's being sold to people traveling to the Caribbean, of course, by often people that are themselves not from the Caribbean, but that do hold land there, and that hold the resorts there, and etc.
I mean, the story of the roaming islands or the islands that come out of the sea and stuff like that are scattered throughout the mythologies of places where islands exist.
Absolutely.
From the distant past already.
Yeah. We're not doing this Atlantis story again, right?
Yeah, Ares will make everything about something Greek or something Near Eastern. So no worries, that's gonna happen.
Also, Atlantis doesn't come up from the sea. That's not the story. Don't get me started.
And this is of course a famous quote, which I had to just wiki crutch myself for who the author was again. It's John Donne. It's not even a quote. It's the title of a book. No man is an island, entire of itself. Honestly, I don't know exactly why this is the title of this little bit of whatever it is. Build a Teamster port on each of the 3 other islands. Okay.
The devs were like, "Oh, come on, guys, we need a quote with an island in it. Let's go."
Yes. So how does one build Teamster ports on other islands? Just
you
literally
go to
build
the construction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you just build Teamster ports, or you have to first build a dock.
I think.
Or a landing.
Teamster port.
Wait, right? Sorry, Teamster port. Oh, I guess this is new. This is new for me.
Yeah.
Teamster port.
So I think what's different in 6 from 5 is the fact that you can travel between islands. I don't think that was in 5, was it?
I don't wanna. I think not actually. I think you're correct. Yeah. So
and by these ports, like the Teamsters can move stuff between islands. So you want one on this island.
All right. This thing is definitely gonna blow. Just look at it. This lava dome is already collapsing as we speak. But all right, well, let's just build. Yeah. Let's just build something here.
Do it anyway. Let's place. How it's being constructed all by itself when nobody is there is a question.
They'll sail to there to build it.
Oh, and another.
I think we want this island as well, because I think this island is
we have oars, right?
This is gonna have high production. I mean, absolutely.
And this, you can already see the sort of the
oil.
Is this oil? Is that what it's supposed to be?
Or
oh my goodness!
No, right?
No. Chemical stuff.
No, this is. I guess this is like sulfur.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
this is pollution from pollution, quote unquote.
Pollution.
Not
if it's
human-made
natural,
pollution.
it's not pollution.
So I will tell you that what I absolutely do like, that if this is supposed to be a volcano, that this is kind of spot on, because all the sulfides and things like this are it's very nice. So I've been lucky enough to be hiking in a lot of places in the Caribbean, and one of the most absolutely wonderful places that I've been had a horrible name. It was called the Valley of Desolation.
Whoa,
and it was also a very good name for a metal band.
Oh, there we go.
Yes, very good, very good. And the Valley of Desolation, it's in St. Vincent. It is where you have to cross through if you're going to go to something else. That's an absolutely wonder of the world. A place that is called the Boiling Lake. It is a lake that is literally
boiling.
Yeah, always on the boil, because it is part of this lava, this volcanic active field in St. Vincent, and it's always building, and there's water in there always, but it's always evaporating at the same time. And actually, the Valley of Desolation, it was even prettier than this. Looks a bit like that, lots of sulfur everywhere, but still plants growing as well. Absolutely special place.
Well, apparently there's more Valleys of Desolation in the world.
I'm sure there are. It's a natural disaster in the making. Absolutely. All right, another team support. We've have 2 already. We've already have 2. Pretty. I guess the only other third island is the only other third island with the SOS
Or our own
sign.
island. Is it? Did it say other islands or
Other islands.
all?
Other islands. Yeah,
Okay.
other islands. And so it's interesting what they sort of did here. They went for so this is not something that you're likely to see. I mean, I'm talking about a lot of stuff that I didn't think I would be talking about, but they're in the Caribbean and islands in general. There's a division between volcanic islands, such as this one, for example, but also such as this one, and actually this one as well, right? This is not entirely
All of it,
volcanic.
basically.
Yeah, but this one isn't, right? This is, you could sort of see it as an atoll. But in the Caribbean, you don't really have atolls such as this, built on actual coral reefs. But you will have limestone islands, which are actually islands pushed up from the seabed.
Yeah, but that is also related to the volcano activity.
It's volcanic activity, but they are not there because of
the island
volcanic.
is volcanic.
Exactly, the island. There's no volcanoes on the island. Basically, it is just being pushed from the seabed due to active geological activity, basically. But other islands in the Caribbean, so will have once had active volcanoes, basically creating the islands themselves, and you're not likely to see limestone islands like this would be so close to volcanic islands. Because of course, where there's volcanic activity, the seabed wouldn't be just push up like that. It would get the pressure would release through the volcano. So there's only one place where that sort of is the case a little bit more. I think, if I recall correctly, by the way, that's Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe has a limestone part of it and a volcanic part of it. So the French island of Guadeloupe, where it's a little bit more close, but they're actually almost 2 separate islands. There's just a tiny land bridge between them. All right. Let's continue. I think we're still building this little house over here. I want to build one more house. I don't like my people being, out there. Let's build houses, residential. Let's build another country house because I like these country houses. All right. Life is somewhat good here at the moment, I guess.
It's pretty chill.
Viva la revolution! Together, Governor Ju, I, and the people will turn everything around.
You tell them, Sophia. Although,
exactly,
screw the governor, which is us, by the way.
but she doesn't know that just yet. I guess she's just get a random blueprint. 10 revolutionary immigrants. I guess revolutionary immigrants are good at this stage because we want to get to the next stage, I guess, at some point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Do it.
All right. I was like, get me to the revolution sooner. Get me there. All right, sure.
Do it.
That means, though, that we will get 10 more people into our island. Let's build another country house.
Yeah, so basically the premise is the fact that when you have enough people for a revolution, you can say to the crown, F you.
Hasta la
But
vista.
they'll come and attack you, and you need to survive the attack, and then you win or
protect.
lose. Yeah, you need to protect.
Yeah. All right. I think with people coming in, I also better get. Coconut harvesters is not a thing here apparently.
Yeah, but on the SOS island it is.
On the SOS island, there are plenty of coconuts. I
Yeah,
guess.
on the
I guess this already works. So I can
think
sort
it
of.
works, right? You can start building there already.
Yeah, so
Oh.
that you start building.
You can start
the-
building, and when the island is done, then when the dock is done.
When the island is done.
When the island is finally done.
Finally,
island will
they've
also be
pushed.
done
They've
at
pushed the
some point.
limestone.
I like how this road can be there without people being able to build the road. But
I'm gonna guess that this is
also.
also the place where we're gonna find Penultimo.
I guess so.
Because somebody put the SOS sign here. For
Maybe.
a
It
reason.
has to be penultimo.
no spoilers, but maybe.
I mean,
How are we at the crown trade route? Oh, we still have to work on that, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's.
But we do have free housing now, so I mean,
Do we?
should be fine.
well, we've researched
right?
it. We still need to enact it, but
Oh, I didn't even see it pop up.
yeah, it's in the top left.
Ah, yes, there it is. Okay. This was what came in. Okay, and this is actually what it came in as well, the monies. So I guess I have to enact it with edicts. It's probably somewhere here. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You want to do this, right? Oh, food for the people. Let's maybe start with food for the people.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Aren't you tired of lithe, svelte citizens who are all skin and bones?
I haven't encountered you
With
yet.
doubling food rations, you can make everyone happy. Well, except for the wealthy tycoons whose market economics thrive on scarcity. But everyone else will be mildly pleased at your generous gesture. Besides, it will be years before the detrimental health effects of chronic obesity will get noticed. Right? Am I right? I'm right.
Oh, you penultima.
Oh, you penultimate. I mean, it's just... It's it's like the idea that if you give food to the people, that everybody will get chronic obesity. It is like, yeah, no, that's I think quite the opposite. If you will feed your people, they will just probably become more healthy. I think that if we know anything from the capitalist experiment in the USA, that people will grow very, very obese in such a setting. But okay, let's go for it. Boom, food for the people.
Food
No
for people.
free
No
lunch.
free lunch.
Wow.
Take that.
Yes, exactly. You can have food, but you'll. All right, cool.
To pay for it.
So, all right, are we also gonna go for free housing?
Yeah.
So it's the you will know, Omar. This is just a one-time fee, right?
No, I think it's a monthly.
A
thing.
monthly thing. Okay, so then maybe let's stop with this one to see how it hits our monthly finances. I mean, we have to be. I'm Dutch. I'm not a. Clearly, we have to watch
We have
our.
to turn over every penny. Yes.
Governor, the people have a request. But for
Okay.
safety reasons, it is a secret request.
Only I know what it is. Oh dear.
Wow.
and your
Well, it
spies.
doesn't-
In fact, you almost certainly knew what we wanted before we did. In which case, please do it, and we shall say no more. Build a tavern. Build a tavern.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
basically,
fair.
basically
fair.
they want a place to hang out. All right. I think we already have a tavern right over here. But okay.
We need
Uh,
another one because we can't have enough taverns.
Yeah, but this deactivated. So maybe this building is paused.
No, it's not deactivated.
No,
Oh, wait.
it
Oh, that's the.
deactivates
Sorry.
when you press that button.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We need another one. Sure, we can get another tavern. That's
that's
probably
always good, right?
under
Entertain-
entertainment,
yeah.
of course. I guess.
Every place is a good place for the
I mean,
tavern.
if
like,
there's gonna be a
next to the
tavern,
palace?
Beside the palace. I mean,
I
yeah.
mean, I want to go there too, my friend.
Oh, you wanna chill with the
After a long day
hobbies?
of lecturing, yeah.
Absolutely.
That makes
Oh, by the
sense.
way,
Exactly one of
we were
the-
always able to sort of see ourselves run around.
Yeah, there's like this. You can even click the button
Where is the button?
next to the play button. Like there's
Yeah.
this
Oh, the
president
crown.
icon.
Yeah, there, the colony.
No, is
No.
it? No.
No.
No, that's the era.
Oh,
but
there,
like
there.
down
Sorry.
there,
Yes.
yeah.
Select El Presidente.
Nicer than this place.
And then
Visit
if you
building?
click the
Yeah.
that one, yeah.
Oh, we're in our.
I think we're in the palace, but you can like order him to
But if
go
you
somewhere
click,
else.
Yeah,
I
visit
think
building.
we can sort of wait. No. We can visit building?
To be me.
Oh yes, we can go.
And it
So
To
costs money.
inspire the local workforce.
All right,
But
let's.
we're professors. We're not going with the.
Exactly. We're not gonna go to the bar, right? That's sort of the whole idea. Let's
Because
inspire the
they say
people in
that
the
we
rum
don't-
factory.
Places should come to me.
Places should come to me. I'm sure they should have. All right. Some more shanties. Let's build some more housing here.
Upgrade them.
There we go.
No, you were building the tavern there, no?
No.
You
The
didn't
tavern
build-
is
No,
right,
no, no.
right
The
over
tavern
here.
is still there.
So
Okay.
I think we can also see food production right here.
Yeah, I think so.
We are running a bit on the negative.
Are we economy?
Current balance minus.
Ah,
3,000.
It will blow over.
We got money in the treasury, right? We can go in there.
Absolutely.
I think the food. Where is the food again?
The food.
Oh,
okay.
there. Yeah.
Okay, there's
Citizens need to eat regularly. Well, I mean,
they do need to eat regularly. All right, let's fix this other thing that we needed fixing, and that is to find something that we. Oh wait, we had this already. Was the coffee?
Yeah.
Coffee. So let's in fact export some coffee. Can we do it here? No, we have to go back.
Yeah, you
to,
can. You can click open trade screen.
Ah, yes. Right, there we
Yeah.
go. All right. Why is here? All of a sudden, it's plus 0%.
Economy, man, changes.
Gotta sell, man.
We can also export
Gotta
rum,
sell.
and that's
Yes.
importing coffee, but we can export rum.
Import. I don't want to. All right, let's export rum. Oh wait, this one is even better.
Yeah, but it's probably way more.
No, this is. You
As
mean-
in, we need to export more, I think.
Sell rum, hold coffee. Isn't that what
So-
they keep saying?
Well,
Okay.
let's just do stuff with the. What?
I guess. Oh, it's volume 100 or
Yeah,
volume
or volume
2500.
2500.
Yeah.
So let's first do the lower one. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
All right, sure. I think if I remember correctly from Tropico 5, one distillery can sort of work with two sugar cane plantations, right? Or is that
I'm not sure what the.
the ratios
thing.
are? This game is, in that sense, it is a bit obtuse. It's not entirely clear. you have to.
You know what we could do? We could hit the play button.
Yes, we could. Sorry. No. This is. I mean, you know how I play games. I don't play them. I just watch them.
You're like scared, scream for 10 minutes, wondering why is nothing happening?
Why is this? Cannot.
Because they can't reach the island because the
Oh,
port
because
isn't
this
done
is
yet.
still all right. Yeah.
Or is you can put it on high priority maybe.
Yes. Let's.
Yeah.
They're coming in. They're coming in now, like with the boats.
Oh, this one has.
Boat.
This one is already.
Yeah,
It's already on.
This is already on.
Operational.
we don't really need this island yet, but
No. I think what we can have a little look at is if there's. Yeah, there you go. So all resources. There's some. What is this? Coal? No, iron. I guess.
I think iron. Yeah.
Iron. Okay. So I guess this will be a place for that soon enough. And then gold, of course, that is why we want to be here. Gold. So I guess that's
Yeah.
something that we want to build relatively quickly.
Yeah, I think it's one of the next stuff as well.
All right, let's just get it.
Probably.
Let's just get it done, and let's connect it with a road. Because of course, this is the reason people came to the Caribbean. Not people. People came for the Caribbean first, I want to say, but Europeans came to the Caribbean for the first time. Is that, they all thought there was going to be mountains of gold there. So here, the promise actually holds. There's mountains of gold right here. Apparently.
I guess.
All right, I need to, Omar. I don't know if we. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I do need to buy. I need to plant some bananas somewhere.
Oh, good luck. I mean, that island could work.
Yeah, this could definitely. I mean, over here as well, I guess. So might as well just plunk it down here.
Yeah, but they can't really. Oh, yeah, there's a road there. Never mind. I thought they couldn't get up there.
I need bananas. We will need a lot more people coming into our island soon, but whatever. Because we need to talk about banana republics.
Yes.
It's already sort of as the outline, right?
Yeah. It's like hinting towards you, like, you can build a road here.
It's there, right?
It's there.
Build
The,
the road.
the potential of roads.
These roads are kind of shitty though.
Hey man,
They'll upgrade
they'll upgrade over
eventually.
time.
Eventually.
And this is, we're talking the early 20th century here. There wouldn't have been much better roads anywhere.
I mean, the roads look pretty straight to me. I mean, that's something.
That is definitely something that they would have had in the Caribbean in most places, because they would have nicely colonial grid, right? When people came, Europeans came to here, they literally started planning out their cities, and they were like, as we do in city builders, rather than the like all jumbled up cities of Europe, the colonial zone of any previously colonial country will be very nice and straight. And often that colonial grid has also been taken up by any sort of other later modern cities. That's why, in Manhattan or in Kingston, Jamaica, or in Caracas, or in many other places in the world, you will have these, like this First Street, Second Street, etc. First Avenue, Second Avenue. These things just sort of meshed in together because,
Yeah.
I mean, this is your territory, Alice, the city building.
Yeah, and it's actually. I obviously have a lot of things to say about this because
Obviously.
He's sitting there. He's sitting like.
He didn't ask for his beer. He was just writing down all his points.
Yes.
No, but indeed, it's a characteristic of many places around the world where Europeans went. Not only the well,
Cruel.
I'll
Salty
let
sea
Penultimo
burns the lungs of young Penultimo.
burn.
The sensation is quite unpleasant.
Okay, Penultimo. So it's not only the Caribbean or some of the colonial places, but pretty much anywhere where the Europeans sort of assisted even in liberation. So places that were once belonged to the Ottoman Empire, for example. Once they became independent, a lot of their cities were constructed within European with European ideas in mind, and that's one reason, for example, that in the Balkans or in Greece, the Ottoman city that was a bit more chaotic ceased to exist is because of the grid system that was not imposed but brought in.
Yeah, exactly.
Mostly by German-trained Greeks, to be fair, but yeah.
I mean, if you get to like build a city from the ground up, it kind of makes sense to do it orderly, right?
Yeah, but that is the interesting thing. Like I encountered this a lot in my PhD. We have this idea that straight roads and squares are orderly.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah, exactly.
This is
But
only
they're
our
not.
idea, right? They don't have to be orderly, or
gold?
maybe
No,
they
but-
are in a way, but there are other ways of order.
But wayfinding,
Gridlock is a thing.
gridlock is a thing, but wayfinding in those places is a lot easier, right? If I have to tell you what is the shortest route in a place like Leiden or Utrecht, I think, it's like, well, maybe bend a little bit that way, and then maybe bend back.
Utrecht isn't that hard. Just walk towards or away from the big tower in the middle.
Yeah, sure. No, in Leiden it's like, well, there's no really any shortcuts, and I can't really tell you how to get there. Just take this long way around.
But Leiden is sort of a circular construction, which is very weird. Like based on the shape of the city versus how the roads are, you can't really wrap your head around it unless you lived here for some
Imagine
time.
my joy at being back on an island with brick buildings and indoor plumbing, and at having someone to talk to who is not a coconut.
well, Penultimate, I don't want to burst your bubble, but indoor plumbing, I think, in the early 20th century was in many places in the Caribbean was a bit too much to ask.
Another thing, yeah.
In fact, in many places in the countryside, you will not have this.
Sounds like
we have a palace, right? I mean, the palace has indoor plumbing.
I guess Penultimo is gonna live with us. Have a coconut harvester. I think.
Well, luckily we're already building that. So
yeah, exactly right. That's already being worked on. Oops.
Shh, my governor, we must talk, but not too loudly, as walls have ears, and not too softly, or we shall not hear one another, and we will be forced to repeat ourselves.
Oh my god. We have discovered gold. The crown.
what a coincidence! We're already building a gold mine there.
Yeah. Wait, but you could smuggle.
Yes.
There you go. There's the smuggling thing.
Yeah.
Export this gold to fund their struggle. Okay, that's why we have to have. Okay, this is interesting. We have to have a pirate cove. So I mean, Bram or Proto Smoochie is the pirate lover of us all. But of course, I mean, there is no real relation between smuggling and pirates. There's no real. There weren't pirate coves on every single Caribbean island. There's a pirate cove in St. Vincent right now, but that's because Pirates of the Caribbean was shot there, and they basically left the whole set standing there. It's very interesting to go there. But yeah, interesting choice. I mean, this is clearly something that people, when they play this game, are expecting. They're like, oh, we need this to be in there. We need to have pirates in there, even if it makes no sense for. I mean, it's
absolutely no sense.
Piracy doesn't exist anymore in the Caribbean. It's very, very minor. There's I haven't checked it out in years, but there's this sort of map that tracks piracy across the globe. It's basically non-existent in the Caribbean at the moment, for good geopolitical reasons, right? If you're not gonna be a pirate in what America considers to be its backyard.
Yeah.
But yeah, so pirate coves. Okay, sure.
Whatever.
All right, let's build this pirate cove then as well, I guess.
I mean, if the game just gonna play on stereotypes in general, it might as well,
Yeah, I mean,
Because
but this is
we are all like we haven't really encountered something that is not just caricatured or stereotypized yet.
no, that's very true. That's very true. You can even already see it here, like in the way that these guard towers and forts look. That they're also stereotypical.
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
I mean, at the same time, this is maybe not stereotypical, but this is actually maybe a little bit historical. Pirate coves, not so much.
No.
Okay, I just want to. the job quality of a pirate cove is 50%.
which is higher than many other stuff.
And many other stuff. I mean, let's be real, right? You get to visit places. You have potential for very high gains. You
See the world.
travel, you get to see the world.
You
Yeah.
basically live in a democracy before democracies were invented.
Yeah. And you get to tell stories about it. Like once you get old, if you get old, you can
but
tell
yeah.
all sorts of crazy stories to your grandchildren.
And when you're really lucky, you get a wooden leg for free. I mean,
Exactly. When you're really lucky, you even will live to tell something to grandchildren, which is very unlikely as a pirate.
and a talking parrot as well. So,
And a talking parrot. You will also get a talking parrot thrown in for free. So I guess, does it matter really where it?
I guess it does.
Where? Oh, it should be. Wait, it should it be
Not
out in
there.
the?
Not in the middle of the sea, I don't think.
Must be placed on beach, reaching into water. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
like
Of course, yeah,
this.
other way around, I think.
Oh, okay.
No, right?
So
No,
the
no,
bridge,
no.
the bridge,
Oh,
yeah, because
okay.
that's where the road pops out.
So why not here?
That's a bit unclear. No, but this is kind of a crappy beach as well. Like, what
Ah,
are
there we
doing?
go. This is a crappy beach. He says.
I mean, it's filled with sulfur and stuff, but no.
All
it's,
right, we're gonna have a little in-depth look at the pirate cove when it's built.
When it's there.
All right. All right. I guess things are progressing at a steady clip. I think we're building so. This is always my problem with this, is that I just
We're building too much stuff, yeah.
I want to build so much, and everything sort of just takes ages.
But you could just build another reconstruction of this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Pirates attacking Tropico. What?
Wait.
Quickly. Where? Oh, there. It's being targeted. Oh no. The cocoa.
Our coffee.
Oh, it's coffee. It's the coffee. Protect
it's
the coffee.
I
at
mean,
all costs.
At all costs.
they've got their crops right. They got their. I mean, it's absolutely not in the right location, but they've got their
Man,
crops
you're
right.
being targeted by pirates.
All right. So how do
We've got
we?
nothing to defend.
Ignore the planned accuracy.
I think.
Sorry.
Do we?
I don't think we've.
There's a military overview somewhere, I think.
Yeah, there should be, right? Probably in the almanac.
Yeah, probably the big target thing.
Yeah, makes sense, right? No, this is rebellion, so no. No, I guess I mean, there's clearly more.
Yeah.
There's clearly
I
military.
think there's soldiers in the palace. There should be,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, right. But I think.
How do we call them out?
Ah, yes, exactly. There's 4 soldiers here. So
Okay. Protect.
protect and attack. But how does one do this again in this game? I forgot now.
I forgot as well.
Oh my god.
I think this may sort of.
Maybe they'll just automatically go there.
Yeah, let's hope so. All right. Oops.
Let's just ignore it
And
for
if
now.
not,
Here they come.
You
By
can
the
see
way.
them coming in.
Of course, they're. Look at them. Look at the ship. This frigging 16th century frigate.
It looks really dope, though.
It looks dope. It looks dope. Are we auto defending?
I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Yay! We completed a trade route. That's pretty well done.
Gain us some good money as well. So we could probably do that again
Doing the
because it's
right
like
thing, which is
Yeah.
whatever the crown says it is.
All right.
Cream tea?
Cream tea. All right. I guess this is too good to pass up. There we go. Oh, frig! I do it again. I need to know now. Is this gonna?
they'll never be able to sail the ship away. Oh no, it's gone.
Yes, exactly. They're beaching it.
Yeah. Also, how many are they? Just one or what? No.
I
they're
think
also
four.
Okay,
Yeah.
wiki crutch,
yeah.
wiki crutch me on this. Wiki crutch me on how to defend myself in.
That's Omar's wiki crutches.
Yeah. All right. I need to, of course, do something else with this. Circus work modes. Penal colony. Being a criminal. Oh my god. This is, of course, a reference to an actual historical thing that happened. Is that a lot of people, a lot of colonial nations decided to do away with their unwanted elements by sending them overseas somewhere. But I'm gonna go for
Australia.
Australia is the most famous example, but there were several penal colonies around the world. Another famous example is not necessarily a penal colony. I guess it is, but it was exclusively so. Was more or less a prison island. Is the one that is described in Papillon, this famous French book about Devil's Island. That was a French, penal colony, prison island off the coast of Guyana, not Guinea, Guyana. All right, I guess.
Reddit tells me you need a fort to defend, so we'll probably lose this plantation.
Oh no.
No more coffee for us.
No more
for
coffee.
academics.
That is the
Wah,
things
wah.
could not get a worse turn. I mean, they're gonna ransack it and leave, right? They're not gonna destroy it completely.
I think they'll destroy it. That's how it works.
Let's see. Plantation. The enemy seems to have the upper hand. Yeah, no
Yeah,
shit.
no shit.
Oh shit, Sherlock.
There is no one
Coffee
else
isn't gonna
there.
fight itself.
Viva la revolution! Together, Governor Ju, I, and the people will turn everything around.
Sophia, maybe you wanna help with the plantation?
Yes, exactly. Give me some revolutionary immigrants, and
Or go for the blueprint
Oh yeah, I guess we need some
as well.
blueprints as well. Yes.
Yeah.
for the fort. Haha.
All
There
right.
you go.
I guess we. Let's have a little look. What
It's here. Yeah.
like let the people
Oh, we
find.
just need a fort on the island because we have
Yeah.
no
So
forts.
I think
Anyway.
the dudes in the
They will protect this general range, right?
Yeah.
So,
But so the range of that's the range of the fort, the circle around it, I guess.
I think so, if I remember
Does that
correctly.
reach the plantation if you zoom out? It does not reach.
I think you can deploy the squad inside.
Yeah,
the
you
fort.
can also deploy the squad.
Yeah.
I think this is also a good spot for the fort. Anyway,
Hopefully it gets to protect. the
Strategically,
plantation.
no, but
strategically, I mean, it sort of covers this and this as well, but it's more sort of you want to keep. If I remember correctly, you also want to keep these sort of out. I mean, you could have also placed it right next to a presidential palace. So I think yes, we will need some more. Some houses. There we go. So what I don't like about, I can't build multiple of these. I
you
just have
can,
To,
I think.
oh, you can?
Yeah, there's probably a hotkey for that, like hold control or something ish.
All right, I'm holding.
It says
control.
there on the right. I think.
Start multiple
Shift,
construction.
shift,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, shift. Okay. Random variations are on. That is neat though. All right, I guess.
That
this
is,
another-
yeah.
I guess we have to earn some more money. How to do this? I I
Trade
mean,
some more rum. Yeah.
let's trade some more rum, right? I think we were quite capable of fulfilling this contract. So
Yeah, so we could probably bump it up a little bit.
yeah, exactly.
Like this would be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. How can we see what we have in store again? Like, that's the Teamsters offers. Does it sort of say here?
No, it's in the production buildings
almanac.
themselves.
Ah, okay.
But like, if you want to know how many rum we have, it's like in the production building.
Okay, sugar out.
Yeah, so they have produced 400 sugar, and that's what they exported. I think this month. Is it this month?
Mm.
No, it's not. Oh
That-
no!
This is gonna keep on going.
Quick build, quick build.
Oh yes, let's quick build. Yeah, you're right. Now we also have to engage attackers. Absolutely, we have to have some soldiers in here. All right,
I
we're
think
gonna.
they'll come. There's one.
I am
What-
sorry, not today, please.
Not today, please.
Ah wait, they. Oh, there was another worker. I guess okay. So we're gonna hire a foreign worker. Yes, there we go.
But you'll only come with the next ship, so I mean.
Yeah, but we will probably otherwise we'll run out of citizens. I mean, this is just the very first mission, but
Look at those brave
It's a while though.
pirates. Those 3 pirates running across the fort like.
they're four pirates.
Oh, that changes everything.
Oh my goodness!
This woman is joining them.
Come on, engage the attackers before they reach their targets. No, go!
Do it. What
I
are
think
you
they
doing?
first need to run to the fort to get.
Run to the center.
No, people.
Lee, run to the center.
Or plantation. It's go die.
my God.
There they go. There they go.
There, look at them. Look at them going. Just 3
You're
of
not
them.
going the right way. Oh yes, you kind of are.
Are they? Go.
What are you? What are these dudes shooting at?
They're shooting through the building.
Oh my god! Oh, I thought we already lost one of our citizens. Look at these expert tactics and animations.
That's some very quick firing rifles.
Yes, absolutely. They're...
Also, this is the kind of war.
All
like,
right, here we
just
go.
standing there shooting at each other, no cover whatsoever. Like, bam,
And now
bam,
they
bam.
like when they die, they like float through the ground.
It's
All
a
right.
very American Civil War style of warfare.
I mean, yeah.
I
They
ask
also can
myself,
shoot for
Governor,
shit. But yeah,
do
that's
the
me.
ends justify being mean? But for independence, any sacrifice is worthwhile.
Do the ends justify being me?
Tell them, Sofia Ortega.
Tell them. All right, we will of course accept.
Of course, except we're not willing to lose revolutionary standing.
No, we are not. All right, 2 more pirates left, I guess.
Excuse me, old sport. I need a teensy tiny favor.
Okay.
Yeah, this is already gonna
It's
happen.
already running.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Oh no, it's 2 versus 1.
I think
It's
we will win.
unfair.
I think we will win this one.
Just based on numbers.
I think there will be more soldiers incoming as well at some point because they will just have to replenish the empty spots.
The attackers have been defeated. Yes.
Yes, victory.
Finally.
Finally. All right, it doesn't pull any punches here. Okay, so rebuild, I guess. Rebuild. My lord. I think in the meantime we probably have built. There we go. Install deckhands.
Yeah, so it's a team support. Yeah.
Okay, so we need to upgrade it basically. Okay.
Yeah.
Governor, I have successfully milked my former coconut friends for all they're worth. And there is so much more I can do for you.
Okay, sure.
Why are you wasting your time here? All I see is coconuts, and I hate coconuts. Vile, furry,
We
slushy
know.
things.
We know.
Foul,
Gee.
very sloshing things.
Are you dishing on furries here?
Yeah,
Foul
that's fine.
furries. Coconuts are the reason I'm here. After years of bootlicking, I finally arrived at the King's Court, only to be slipped a coconut canapé. My face grew to the size of a watermelon.
Keep those slushing lubberworms. What
So-
a word! What a word!
What a word! What a word!
Yeah.
So, coconuts, also interestingly, are something that everybody thinks about, like when they think about the Caribbean, but are not originally from the Caribbean. They're not an indigenous species. They came there from probably from Africa, if I remember correctly, or maybe even directly from Polynesia, a strain. I honestly don't remember, but they're not indigenous. So before the Europeans arrived there and started importing all sorts of stuff, no coconuts in the Caribbean. In fact,
Yeah.
there's bananas, as I already said earlier. Also not from the Caribbean originally, came from Southeast Asia. And there's lots of things that we think are typically tropical Caribbean kind of things that are in fact not very, very indigenous species. There are lots of very nice native fruits in the Caribbean, but bananas and coconuts or sugarcane, another one, is not one of them. An indigenous species from the
The
Caribbean
Crown's
is
advisors commissioned an
tobacco.
inventory of your island's resources.
Yeah.
not very
This
nice, but
expensive
it is
survey
definitely from the
suggests
Caribbean.
that you
And
have many
Depends if you're
the
smoking.
Americas.
It's really nice.
Absolutely, if you're smoking, it's very nice. There's a beautiful, one of my favorite books, still, even it's a bit old now, but from a sort of old ethnographic perspective about the Caribbean is Fernando Ortiz' Cuban Counterpoint. And one of the things that he does there is he talks about Cuba as a country of both sugarcane and tobacco. These two big plantation things on Cuba that really made Cuba what they were. And as being exemplary from the two types of influences that made Cuba what it was. The indigenous and the outside. In this case, tobacco being indigenous, of course, and sugarcane being brought from the outside. Worked on grown in plantations, worked mostly by enslaved Africans, or exclusively so, I would say. So it's a very interesting book if you that is about how Cuba worked before the 1950s, because it's a book, I think, written, if I remember correctly, in the 1950s. Very nice old ethnographic book about the Caribbean. Cuban Counterpoint. Fernando Ortiz. Yeah.
Albert says now this is a game I've sunk hours on. I mean, it's the kind of game that you can sink hours in, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is the. It has its own flow, right? How many hours did you put in this so far, Omar? You think?
In this one, only 10, but I did 45 and 5 and 30 and
Nice.
4. So, but they're kind of interchangeable.
Yeah. What's happening with the
but,
pirate code?
Yeah, but like the replayability is very high, because you'll just get the free build mode and you can just do anything. So
I just upgraded the construction office instead of building another one. I guess we want to build a library. Well, maybe we should go for another construction office, I'm thinking now. Because it does seem to, there we go. I guess that works. And we do have to put this one on high priority. Otherwise it won't be built until after everything else has been built. And some more housing as well, but I'm gonna go in this case with, because I need to fix this quickly, with a rotten type of housing.
plunk it in there, come on.
Plunk it in somewhere. I guess they don't need to be connected to roads, right? These things.
No, because they can just walk. Yeah, they have legs.
Amazing. They can walk.
They can walk there. Just have them walk.
Have them eat coconuts. And
I have to
walk.
say it's kind of strange, but I'm even through this horrible. Well, that's not a horrible game, but even through this game, I'm starting to miss the Caribbean quite a bit now. There's little touches that make it very Caribbean-y. I mean, this river, for example, I've been lucky enough to have my fair share of morning baths in rivers like this. The best place that I've ever stayed in the Caribbean was in a place called Governor's Estate. It was in Dominica, and it was a long time ago. It was one of the estates of the governor. Food for the people has reached level 1. I guess that's good. Received, yes, whatever. This is good. Anyway, Governor's Estate was one of the estates of the governors. It was beautiful. It was on the eastern side of Dominica. The western side of Dominica is a bit more, not urban is not the right word, but a bit more towny. There's a bit more people living there, so it was relatively remote from everybody. In a place like somewhere like in the hills up here, and there were a lot of people there. Well, not a lot, but there we were like with 6 of us excavating on that and surveying on that part of Dominica. And we didn't really have enough water because we would get water from the rain catchment system. There was no sort of water pipes running to the building. Everything had to be collected through rainwater. So every morning I just literally walked down the hill from this governor's estate and just in a river like this, a little bit more rocky, but beautiful. I just had a lovely, lovely cold river bath every morning. Beautiful time in Dominica.
That's nice.
Yeah,
I
Dominica.
mean, you can handle the cold. I think I would be freezing.
I mean, it's the tropics, my friend. So the rest of the day,
cold.
the rest of the day, you're hot.
Yeah.
Pirates attacking Tropico again. Come on, people.
Pirates. I mean,
How are they even gonna get there? They're like walking.
they have to walk through the fort. The infantry is like, we're on it.
We're on it. That hasn't even been rebuilt yet.
God, this plantation.
Where is my Select El Presidente? Are you still in
We
there?
can't even see our professor.
Visit a building. Come on, here you go.
They already did it, I think.
El professor.
Why is
What
there
is?
no sugar? Is the plantation damaged or anything?
No.
No, I think it just like stopped working because of the attack. Makes sense.
Yeah. I think. Well, let's see. I think probably they'll. Yeah, that's just a new crop coming in. I think that's probably it. Are the pirates coming from here? Where are they coming from? Oh, they're coming from. Look at them. There they are again. Just hanging out on deck.
This boat is sailing by itself on occasion.
Yeah, exactly. Wait.
Are they gonna just climb the rocks?
No.
No, I think they're gonna land here again. Here, look.
Like there's a. They're waiting.
We shall fight them on the beaches.
Ambush time.
And like we're hiding in plain sight.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. Where is my presidente now? Come on, you presidente.
Oh, what
Oh, there we go. There he is. The
Finally, the professor.
El professor. El professor. El professor topless. Polytopless.
Polytopless, yes, exactly.
Look at him. Look at him. He's like, I'm gonna just go here and inspect.
Fire the hell out of these people.
The most professorial activity. I'll just go there and inspect.
Inspect. Can
And
I even
judge.
go? I can't go into the. Unfortunately, I cannot look inside. Oh, that's the problem with the pirate cove. It has no road, and everybody knows that a pirate cove
Needs
I
roads.
mean,
needs roads.
how is it connected otherwise? You know?
Come
Can
on,
you
give me,
not
give
the
me,
road
give
there?
me.
Oh yeah, there we go. This road
Great.
system, it's so weird. I think it's fine,
connected.
right?
It's connected.
It's
Yeah,
connected.
the
Is it
arrow
connected?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Water is to. Oh wait.
So, it seems that we are unable to find gold. The Crown isn't angry, Governor. The Crown is merely disappointed.
Like fishing,
I'm
for
nearly
instance.
disappointed.
And I believe that islands are traditionally surrounded by sea. I mean,
Kinda has a point.
yeah. Plunders Poseidon depths for its scaly treasures. Seems a shame not to. Aris, he's talking about Poseidon. Something Greek.
Yeah, come again, quickly. Comment on it.
All right. First things first, I guess. Gold smuggle is I guess we have to go for a raid.
Which way, right? Do we? No, we
Now
can
here
do
we have to
Cyber Operations Center. I don't think we can do this yet.
Yeah, so no, it's the next step we were on
Yeah,
about that.
all
Pirate
right,
Cove
so-
and then Gold Smuggle.
There you go.
all right, sure. Loot.
Raid points required. Starting mission in Pirate Cove. Loot bananas.
I'm gonna do this as well at some point. Okay, I guess that I have been.
So I think you now have to click the raid again. So in the pirate thing.
Ah.
No, it's working now. So it's
doing
doing
its
its
thing.
thing. Yeah.
All right. This is a new mechanic that you probably have to. Have
Yeah. So basically, what they're doing is I think they're exporting the gold inside the coconuts.
Yeah. Oh, is
Yeah.
that going to be the?
That's the story. That's why you have to build coconut
That's the
farms
story.
now.
Oh wait, but we do have I mean, there's so much in this. All right, we have to. All right.
I mean, it's a cove.
Yeah, I don't dislike this actually.
It's not
I mean,
I
this-
really
so-
like the addition of the cave under it.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Hide the boat. This
yeah.
is like. Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, but I mean, this is what would have been done, right? In coves, what it's really like. This is a very nice cove in the sense that there actually is a roof, but little sheltered
Yeah.
bays is where you would have done stuff like this. So
I mean, this is not a very safe place to store a ship because it's on the open side of the sea, so the waves would just crash it against the walls. But you know.
yeah, this is not in that sense.
We
it's not-
don't do pragmatic stuff here or logic stuff.
Sorry.
So this though is like why is this building here? this is something that authorities would have sort of noticed this thing. This I like. This is like this basically was an old watchtower is the idea, I guess, and that's all there is to it. What I do like is that as part of this cove, you literally build an entire rock in the sea.
No, it was already there. It just appeared.
Yeah. So one of our former colleagues, Aris, wrote a whole master thesis about smuggling in Seba. Seba is one of the municipalities of the Netherlands. It is in fact the highest place in the kingdom of the Netherlands. No, not even in the kingdom of the Netherlands. In the Netherlands, because it's a municipality of the Netherlands, and Seba's is the highest place, and it was one of those places that also has a lot of, well, not a lot of, but it's always been sort of on the outside of colonial oversight, and it definitely was one of these places that people on the island themselves did quite a bit of smuggling there. But that hasn't really, as I said, nothing. That doesn't mean they were pirates, that they were peg-legged and had, like, parrots on their shoulder. And in fact, what they're sort of pointing to here, with the fact that this allows us to smuggle or to trade outside of colonial boundaries, is more in the Caribbean this sort of traditional idea of the free port. And free ports still exist today, right? It's places where you don't have to pay taxes, like sales taxes, etc. And but free ports were those places that were, maybe they were even controlled by a certain country, but they would allow shipping coming from all other countries, basically. And one of the most famous free ports in the Caribbean is Sint Eustatius, also a municipality right now of the Netherlands.
What a coincidence.
I wonder
Yeah.
how all the places where you don't pay taxes over goods are linked to the Netherlands.
Who knows? Who knows? It also has a fun airport to try and land at. Absolutely, Seba. As I said once, it has a very fun airport that I've once had the pleasure of landing at and departing in particular. Departing is harder, Jay. And basically, at Seba's airport, you have to. They're flying there with twin otter airplanes. I don't know very much about airplanes, not nearly as much as you do, but they're flying there with twin otter airplanes, and you can't really fly with anything larger because the airport is so small. And as I think I told once, if you fly out, actually the very first thing that you'll do with your plane is make a little dip, especially if it's heavily laden, and only then you'll sort of fly on. It's an experience for sure.
It sounds like an experience.
But Sint Eustatius was in fact a pirate cove in that sense that it would allow shipping and trading from everywhere. And it was known in the 18th century as the Golden Rock. There was no gold there, but literally it was so rich that people refer to it the world over as the Golden Rock. And today it's still relatively well to do because it is still the hub of something else going on. And that's it's an oil, basically strategic reserve place where a lot of oil companies will store their oil. No oil is being pumped out of the sea there, but they will go there and store their oil in these big drums, big vats that are out there on the island. So it's still very, in that sense, very international and rich. But definitely, at some point, the Brits came in and cracked down on synthestations because they were just losing too much trade over it. And after that, but it's at another colleague of mine, Grant Gilmore III, has been doing a lot of work there way back when, and other people have been doing work on that. And it is one of those places in the stations that was in fact at the basis of the wealth of the America, well, particularly the USA or of New York, and a lot of people that were in sort of early investors were investing in and had their warehouses in synthestations. So anyway, not a pirate cove, but that's sort of what this pirate cove is doing for us right now in this place. All right, let's see. I think this will go okay. I think we have to do some logging camps.
Yeah, I think we also need to build the library before
it runs out.
Revolutionaries get angry.
Yes,
that's
and
what the
when they get
said.
angry, then we don't. So I guess we can build a logging camp here. Will it make sense?
Yeah,
I
sure.
guess. Yeah, that's not why not? Right. Boom.
Just plonk it down. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not so sure why we need it in this game. This whole new island system, because it doesn't seem to be a logistical challenge so much.
No, but I get it. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, I guess it is fun. It doesn't really, like in Anno, it's a logistical challenge to sort of connect your islands together.
I mean, it still is a bit because both can transport less than.
Yeah, okay. Why is no sugar coming in?
Hasn't grown yet, I think.
Okay, well, take a while. All right, let's build a library.
Build a library. I mean, the university.
Media and education. That's a nice tab to have at the same time. All right, let's build the library.
Close to the palace, though.
Yeah, because of course we're professors. We need a library close to our. What is this building?
To the left of the palace.
A ranch, a cattle ranch.
Next to the palace. Come on.
Just go somewhere else. Relocate building. There we go.
I love when you can relocate buildings in games. Oh, it's so amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. I guess somewhere here. Here. You go. Can you go here? Yeah, you can go here. Boom. Go here. Oh, they actually need to. Well, all right.
Tear it down. Tear down his ranch. El Presidente.
I mean, can't you just build it on the left of the palace, the library?
No, I wanted it here, man. I wanted it here.
You just
We already spent the money relocating
You
the
are El
ranch.
Presidente. You get to do
I am.
whatever you want.
I wanted it. I needed it.
I wanted it there.
I wanted it there.
El Presidente only takes his
Exactly.
libraries on the left of the palace.
Exactly, Julius. Media and education, aka indoctrination. Absolutely. All right. So library happening. Fisherman's Wharf. So they always do keep you. They do keep you busy with this game. Food and resources. I'm gonna guess Fisherman's Wharf.
Wow, that's huge.
That is huge. I guess it just.
How does it? Yeah, like this, right?
All right.
Yeah.
And another. Make another road. Can I cross? Oh no! This is gonna go wrong, right? This is another place where I can then.
Yeah, you can. You can go up there. Yeah. The road's just a bit wonky. But, I mean.
Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's a nice bridge.
It is a nice bridge. It is not a bridge that will last long in the Caribbean, I can tell you.
No.
Because flood coming in, or in fact, I mean, there's hardwoods in the Caribbean, of course, but still.
It doesn't look like it's constructed from hardwoods.
No,
It looks a bit flimsy.
It looks a bit IKEA.
Yes.
Matchsticks.
Matchsticks. All right.
I mean, IKEA is sort of informal colonization, I guess. So
Absolutely. So talking about that's a good hook. Talking about informal colonization. This game, of course, is what you could refer to as a Banana Republic simulator, right? That wouldn't be
Yes.
too much because
you wanted to go there.
I wanted to go there because I think that really is what it sort of does, right?
Yeah.
It sort of is your El Presidente, and I mean, you can do all sorts of things like, feed your people, etc., and do all sorts of nice things, quote unquote. But in the end, you're this autocrat that is really meant to stay in power forever and get wealthy off of it. Right now, we don't have the Swiss bank account action just yet, but we do have.
I mean, we could.
We could, yeah, exactly, right? We could just we could
like when you get the actions, you can like
exactly we
sometimes
can
choose for the money. Yeah.
put stuff in our Swiss bank account, and
You even have an edict which like gives you a percentage of everything you build.
yes, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if it's already here, but mandatory siesta.
I think it's urban development. Right?
Is it urban development? Where do you see it?
I don't see.
Oh no,
No,
it's
no.
Right. But there's probably one. So.
At some point, I'm sure there will be one here.
It's the building permit, yeah.
Yeah, the building permit. Yes. That's the one.
Yeah.
And the thing is that, well, Aris, you picked part of the Banana Republic comparisons
Contemporary times.
in contemporary times. Yes, absolutely. What it's sort of used for.
And Angus can build a library.
Yeah, I can build the library.
In the meantime, now that Terence is out of there. No, so the term Banana Republic was recently used quite a bit in media in relation to the invasion of the Capitol building in the US. And then it was used very much among politicians to say we are better than this, than the people invading the Capitol building. We are not a Banana Republic. And it was also used quite widely in media as well to imply that the US is not this. It is not a Banana Republic. Which plays very much, of course, in the stereotype of what is exactly a Banana Republic. And it's a term quite widely used, I would say, not only in the US. You can find versions of this term in other languages as well, to imply that there is this sort of chaotic, definitely undemocratic place where there is either the mob rules or the mob chooses a dictator or the dictator rules, basically. So it's used as not a counterbalance, but the opposite of what Western democracy represents, in a way, or not exactly the opposite, but the mock of a Western democracy. So countries that want to claim, or locations or individuals who want to claim that their systems belong to the Western world, but make a mockery out of what the West sees as their own ideals. And then that's also pretty much what politicians in the US saw happening with the invasion of the Capitol building, basically making a mockery out of what they see as their sacred process of elections.
Right, exactly. It sort of means every time a political process goes wrong, and people seem to be, gaining personal gain from it, they talk about banana republics, right?
Yeah.
Or alternatively, there's scenes of disarray, revolution, etc., and it's a banana republic, right?
It always has to do with a mockery, very much. Like, you think that you're doing what you think it's good, but you are just perverse in that sense.
Yeah, exactly. And
so Yeah, in the case of the capital invasion, the idea was that people were tricked into thinking that the elections were rigged, and they were making a mockery out of the process, and the process is an ideal in this sense.
Right, and the whole idea is that you know, the Banana Republic. I mean, as we were already talking about a couple of times earlier, are very specific places, right? They're places where this happens a lot. Is sort of the idea, and very specifically, they're places where people grow bananas, and but the link for many people is not at all straightforward anymore. But they will still see tropical places, particularly often Central America. That's what people think of when they hear Banana Republic. And they're not wrong in that sense. That's originally where the term came from. And the term came from, in fact, those post-colonial nation states in the early 20th, late 19th century that were basically places where people were growing bananas. In the very beginning of the stream, I already referenced the fact that America got an appetite for this delicious fruit, the banana. And one of the things that bananas are like, I really love bananas myself as well. They're really good fruits because they're super high in sugar. I mean, most people find them tasty, and they also are kind of healthy for you if you don't eat too many of them.
I mean, bananas are great, let's just be real.
And they're easy to take with you, as in...
They're easy to... they keep well. I mean, of course, if you mush them and push them, but I mean, generally speaking, they keep well, and they also produce. Like, trees produce quite a lot of bananas. And it's just it's kind of an easy crop to go with, right? Many other fruits that you can sort of eat are a lot more fragile, a lot more intensive in terms of production. So what happened is that United States, I mean, in the United States, I mean, I'm not saying that you cannot grow bananas everywhere, but probably like in Florida you can, maybe in some other parts, but mostly speaking, not a good place to grow bananas, right? These things over here, I mean, they're kind of small for banana trees, but whatever. So what they started doing, they started making deals. People from the US, like business owners, started making deals with the leaders of countries where bananas could be grown. So you have things like the United Fruit Company and other fruit companies that we don't... I mean, United Fruit Company we know, because United Fruit Company is one of those names that we still know because it later rebranded into Chiquita, like Chiquita banana.
Very famous globally.
The Standard Fruit Company and the QML Fruit Company. Those were some of the biggest ones. And they basically started buying or getting access to huge tracts of land in places in Central America, Honduras being one of the most famous ones. And there's this writer wrote a book, Cabbages and Kings. I just had to look it up. O. Henry, I'll wiki crutch myself for that. O. Henry, who wrote this in 1904, wrote this book based on his experiences in Honduras. And there he termed the term, and he talked about this fictional country, a little bit like Tropico. And he coined the term Banana Republic. And after that, it has really been growing because, in fact, because of bananas, lots of things started to go kind of wrong in these countries. Because, for example, one of the most famous things here is that the QML banana fruit company, in fact, staged a coup using an American mercenary general living in Honduras. Staged a coup somewhere in the 20s, I think, if I remember correctly, somewhere in or maybe the 10s maybe, to unseat the lawful president. I'm not entirely sure how lawful it was, but anyway, the person who was in power with another president who was going to be much more okay with the type of things that that particular fruit company wanted. And that fruit company wanted less involvement from the US U.S. government, because the U.S. government at the time was actually trying to retain control over Honduras and other Central American countries because they were heavily in debt to the British. And the Americans were like, no, listen, this is our backyard. What's the name of the doctrine again, Omar? You probably remember.
Monroe?
Yeah, the Monroe Doctrine. Yes, thank you. Basically, they were saying like no, and so there was this whole tug of war, geopolitical scale, but that these fruit companies really capitalized on. And so often when we think about banana companies, we think about countries that are run poorly.
Yeah.
And that's sort of, we make fun of this in games like Tropico, or we literally make fun of it, but we play around with this in games like Tropico, or in games like Junta, another game about El Republico de los Bananas. It's a board game from the 80s, quite popular. But the reality of it, is often the case, that while we're actually saying something about other countries somewhere far away that are poorly run, actually what we're misremembering is the fact that due to the involvement of colonial empires and capitalist or at least not entirely ethical entrepreneurs, is what got these countries into the status of banana republic in the very first place. Because these companies were basically another power within the state, and as soon as you have another power within the state, things are going to go wrong. Yeah, exactly. And in that sense, I think it's interesting that what happened with the recent troubles in the U.S. with the capital, or just in general, right, is that there really was another power within the state, and that power was really, you could sort of look at it two different ways. There's different powers in the state. First of all, there's the big tech companies that are a power within the state that is very difficult to control by the state. But there was another company, quite literally, that sort of was a power within the state, and it's the Trump company. And the Trump company, I'm sure that there's all sorts of political ideals, sort of, but for me, that's mostly a thin veneer, with what really was going on, and that's the Trump corporate empire that needed to be boosted. And as soon as you have that sort of stuff, you end up with a banana republic. And often it is not exactly the fault of the republics themselves. It is in fact the fault of the people that meddle with whatever political process is ongoing there. But that said, it does make for a fun game, right?
I mean, it does make for a fun game, but it's also like, I'm gonna continue the rant a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it also plays a lot on the juxtaposition between what is run poorly versus what is run correctly, which is, of course, Western democracy, right? And then how we don't necessarily tend to forget. We're just thinking that here, because also in Western democracies, there are multiple power holders. There is not a single one, or there are not 2 or 3 competing. There are multiple actually competing, and we just believe that there is a certain balance, which is just, as we saw in the case of the US, it's just so easy to break that balance in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
that absolutely. Things can go away. But then, regarding forgetting the intervention of the West, of the colonial powers into these places, we also oftentimes, I think it's not that people tend to forget, people simply do not conceive what has happened. I think in many ways people just not willingly necessarily, but they just don't comprehend that it is not the fault of anyone in that place, in what they think is a banana republic, that this has happened in terms of the population at large. It's not like the people are somehow willing to accept a dictatorship that tortures individuals and imprisons people and whatnot. But they just can't. If you accept that it is our own intervention that creates banana republics, then you all of a sudden have to question your own existence in a way. So if you can't do it, or if you can, then you're sort of, you have to resist it in a way. But a lot of people just
Yeah,
can't
they
not
they
want to
can't
do
they
this.
can't. Nah, exactly. I mean, it's not necessarily that they don't want to do this because I think we
No, they're
also
just
have
unaware of the.
exactly just as we are largely unaware of where the term Banana Republic came from, and we think of it
Yeah.
as the thing that talks about political turmoil or a clothing store, by the way, clothing
Yeah.
brand. uh, um, yeah, it's just people don't know, right? And
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean, by the way, that people living in banana republics don't know. So, for example, what these fruit companies were referred to in Honduras were, or in fact, the United Fruit Company was referred to in Honduras was as El Pulpo, which means the octopus. Is this? It basically means that it had its little tendrils in everything, and people know that, right? If you live in a country like that, you'll know it.
Yeah.
Just as I think most people in the U.S. sort of knew that what was going on with Trump was wrong from a
for sure.
business ethical perspective, let alone from all sorts of other perspectives. But it doesn't mean that they necessarily have the power to act on it always. So yeah.
But there's also like the stereotype that creates the stereotype that has been created. It now can be, and that is where things like move forward and create this juxtaposition. Is that as we saw in Tropico, you can make a Castro look alike,
Oh
right?
yeah, absolutely.
And by no means you can describe Cuba as a banana republic. And of course, if anyone in the US accepts that Cuba, for example, has, I don't know, free healthcare for everyone or free access to schools, I mean, is it a very poor country? Yes. Is it the fault of the US that it is a very poor country? Largely, also yes. But the stereotype all of a sudden fits the case of Cuba as well, while it has nothing to do with it.
No,
It's
exactly.
just
Good
to create
job,
to,
old chum.
it
That
allows to
wharf is
create
practically sagging
the
under
mockery
the
of the
weight of
other
your
that
cold,
otherwise would
wet,
be threatening to
slippery
your own
fishes.
system.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll play this game
Ahoy,
again.
Governor! Or is it just? There is still
Hey.
so much to learn about piracy.
Penultimo
I
is a
mean,
pirate.
undocumented trade.
Undocumented trade.
Undocumented
I mean,
piracy
I-
is
I-
being. So all right,
Come on.
deliver gold to Pirate Cove. So how does one do that?
I think it goes
Automatically, I guess.
Probably.
It will. Maybe they need a Teamster officer here, or not really.
I don't know.
You know what?
I don't know.
Corruption is so rife, Governor, that we have to
No,
take
not
a
now,
look to find
Sophia.
out how much to pay in bribes.
All right. At the same time, not now at all, because I think what we want to do is wrap up. We'll play more of this next
Yes.
week
Next week, yeah.
Yeah, let's.
to see some of the other mechanics. Hopefully, we can at some point even make it out of this mission into another era, maybe.
Hopefully,
Let's
I
see.
would like to see another era.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe what I'll do instead is I'll maybe play a bit of this in between and just get ourselves through that era. But anyway, I mean, absolutely no problem, Jay. And thank you for your commentary that you provided to Peter. It's a fun game. This, I think, it definitely is a fun game, and I can in many ways I can stand this a lot better than games that try to be serious about their history and then end up twisting it in all sorts of other ways. But at the same time, it does absolutely perpetuate stereotypes without. I mean, it's a little bit like an internet comment that is just full with like that somebody like under it like says S, dash S, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's nice, the dash S, that's nice, but what do you really mean then? Like, what is the real message here, or what is actually
about all the things that you said
Yeah.
before
before the dash S? Yeah. So that is my problem with it, a little bit with a game like this, but you can. I mean, I'm a sucker for its humor still, even after all those years, and it's neat gameplay. It just all of relatively effortlessly clicks together.
Yeah.
Hey, but if you just joined us, because I
just
see a
wrapping
couple
up.
of people, we're just wrapping up. Sorry, there's gonna be much more. Next Thursday we're gonna be playing Hearts of Iron.
This coming Thursday.
This coming Thursday, Hearts of Iron. We will be playing on Monday. We won't be playing anything, but we will be playing this again on Tuesday. And
then more Hearts of Iron also next Thursday as well, probably.
absolutely.
All that Hearts of Iron.
All the
There
Heart
will
of
be a lot of things being played on the stream this week and next week
yes,
as well.
and more, even more in the months to come. Exciting, man. I've already
Exciting.
said, but I haven't said it to Omar, I think. But I have already 30 people informing about the live stream student assistant position. So
it's gonna be
everyone's like,
it's gonna be
I'm at
chaos.
home playing games, so I might as well. I mean,
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So we will definitely be having a tough time picking the candidates for that. Anyway, I think we're gonna wrap up now.
Yep.
All the things that I still want to say is eat bananas. They'll keep you healthy, and
Eat
that's
bananas, but not too many bananas.
Don't
and
eat
also
too
not
many.
from Chiquita, but I mean,
Try something else than Chiquita. Try at least to
Please
go
try
for
something
like as we say.
Go to your local market and buy some bananas.
Exactly. Buy some breadless bananas or some organic bananas. Try some other types of bananas as well. Not the sweet ones, but like plantains. I mean, bananas are great. We love bananas. And we also love it if you stay healthy and happy. And that's all we have for you today. Bye.